Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. So it's about 2:30, the 14th, Monday, 23 degrees Celsius, 77 Fahrenheit. As you can hear back here, I got the 125 started, and that's kind of where the good news ends. I put the little air filter on it. But when you go to put it in gear, watch this thing. Hear that? So, there we are. Well, let's go over here and talk. I thought I could choke it out, but it doesn't seem to want to choke out. The good news is it runs. The bad news is they probably polished the clutch. I probably need to take it apart and do something with the clutch. So now I'm kind of looking at it, scratching my head. What do I want to do with this? If the transmission is like the same transmission as these things, and I think it is. Normally there's a pair of clutches in there. There's one for the, here, let me disconnect this before it runs away and blows up. Right? That would kind of suck. And yes, I got electrocuted. So it has a nice strong ignition system to juice me like that. Anyway, I have the idle turned up real high on that thing, just to make sure it's running when I go to shoot the video. So normally these things have a double clutch system. They have a clutch that when you shift, it disengages, plate type clutch, and normally then there's a centrifugal clutch in there. And he said something about his young cousin driving it around in second gear, which leads me to believe she probably burned out the centrifugal clutch. Some of them, like the old Honda 70s, like that guy there, has a kind of a plate clutch, but it uses a centrifugal engagement, and when you go to shift, it actually pushes in on the clutch, which causes it to disengage. It's a way of disengaging it. You're kind of pressing against some springs, as I recall, which disengage the plates in the clutch. So I'm not sure which one it has. If once again it has a if it has a centrifugal clutch that, you know, she just buffed the shoes off of trying to keep it going, pulling her weight around, or if it has the centrifugal plate clutch, the combo platter of centrifugal engagement, but plates in it. And anyhow, so I'm going to have to pull this cover off and figure out what's going on in there. This video, what do I have? I only have 5 minutes into it. As long as I keep them under 10 or so, it doesn't take too horribly long for them to upload. I was also poking around over here. I owe some videos on these, and I discovered there was an extra bike hidden underneath the tarp over here. This is the one I've been talking about for a little while, and it's a shame. You know, it's got a brand new tire on it, but it's all dry rotted from sitting. But I've talked about this one. Unfortunately, the clutch is no longer engaging. It's a 110, 1983. Right. So it's got the blue fender, blue. And I have the plastic for it downstairs. It's not wearing a front tire. This guy was also in that pile. And there were bees in here too, chasing my ass around. I'm not sure what this one is. Oh, this is an 84. I don't know, could you guys see that? I hope I'm aiming at it. So that's an 84, an 83, and this guy's another 84, another 110. So these three are 110s, right? Yeah, I don't see a starter on them. And there's that motorcycle, some dead frames. Yeah, there we are. Obviously, I have no shortage of motors and parts and all to take things off of. It's nice. That one's holding front tire air. It's got a blue fender. I don't know why somebody painted it green. It's coming off. So maybe this tire will go on the front, and I'll figure out what I'm going to do to put on the back for the other side. I do not currently have a running 110 in the fleet. I guess the shifter, Strippo shifter, is common for these things. This here's another one, though that one doesn't feel too bad. I can probably bring that one back. Are you wearing a Strippo shifter? Nope, you got a shifter on, but you look like you're epoxied. How's that for cute? Yeah, kids seem to be, these little 110s, 125s, were particularly bought for kids. For adults, when we get on them, we're a little top heavy. With kids, there's a little less of that problem. Anyway, yeah, I got a whole bucket of crap here. It looks like between the four of them, the one I got sitting in the driveway and these, the rest of these, probably one of them could come back to life. Or two of them, probably two of them could come back to life. Alright folks, live, love, and have a great time. We'll catch you on the next episode of The Horde. Till then, remember to keep your feet down and your tires down. Keep your head up, and thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing. Take care, guys.